Hello gang, and welcome to Displaying-Model-Behaviour, YouTube's EMVP, the Earth's mightiest video podcast. And on today's show, we have Marvel video games, old and new, coming your way. The world is about to experience Mortal Kombat! And we may have just seen an example of the world's greatest Joker. And maybe the world's greatest Joker impression. Toss. I have no head to toss. All this and a whole lot more on the only news that matters, and it's good news. Oh, also stick around until the end, because if you do, then you will have watched the whole video, and that's great for the analytics. No killing what can't be killed. No stopping what can't be stopped. I was going to say that this was my favorite reveal of this episode, but I don't know if it is. Because there's so much good stuff that's just dropped over the last couple of days. But the Neca Predator 2, easy for me to say, City Hunter movie poster set. Oh, it looks great. Biggest bang of 1990s nostalgia. I remember I went to America for a family holiday to do all the Orlando parks, Disney, Universal, that kind of thing in 1990, and the big movies at the time were Predator 2, Robocop 2, Gremlins 2, it was a whole bunch of twos, plus Total Recall, TMNT, and the new Captain America movie. Remember the terrible movie with the rubber ears, all that thing? Those were the big movies at the time. So anything of those kind of genre and ilk is going to have a huge, big nostalgic place in my heart. I remember we bought a movie magazine that had all these features on them, and man, if I ever had that again in my hand, oh, that would just be like the biggest overload of nostalgia. But that means that Predator 2 has a huge place in my heart, even though I was way too young to be watching that. I mean, geez, Mum, come on. Mama behavior. Let me watch Predator 2 when I was like 10 years old, including the scene where like the woman's banging the dude and then all the drug Colombians come in and they massacre the guy and hang him up naked and ritualistically sacrifice him. And Mum's watching it with me like, this is fine. This will have no adverse effects. Flash forward 40 years. Here we are. But genuinely, it's a great schlocky movie, Predator 2. And this set looks so much fun. Genuinely, I would love to have this. This looks great. You never see the eyes of the demon before he come. Every movie in the world needs some more Voodoo Willy in it. Sounds so weird. Folks, this episode is sponsored by Legendsverse, and you know who Legendsverse are by now. They are your one-stop shop for all of your action figure collecting, cataloging, and correlating needs. No matter what you collect or how big your collection is, you can log it all on this website, and also use their deep dive resources to go way back into time and find out all the different figures that have been released for just about any line out there, going back decades to see what figures you need to fill in your collection, or as I like to do, just go down a ridiculous rabbit hole of seeing the history of all the different toys and action figures that we love to collect. So gang, you can check out Legendsverse for free. Doesn't cost you a penny, and you can start logging your collection right now. And if you'd like to get a lifetime membership that allows you to log an unlimited number of action figures, then you can get 10% off by clicking the Displaying Model Behavior link in the description down below or in the pinned comment. So go check out Legendsverse and tell them Model Behavior sent you. Oh my goodness, after just saying how much I love the designs of the Stan Sakai Usagi Yojimbo turtles that Neca are about to give us, they just drop Usagi Yojimbo himself. At least all of the pretty pre-order pictures. The triple Ps of Usagi Yojimbo, and he looks the business. Of course, he's going to fit right alongside the four heroes in a half shell, all done in the same style, but this is an ultimate Usagi Yojimbo. So he's got a whole bunch of beautiful samurai armor to accompany the classic rabbit look of the character, all putting it together. I love it when I can do episodes of Good News and just get giddy and excited about all the cool stuff that maybe I won't actually own because it's very expensive. But I love the fact that it exists and I can look at it and tell you how much I love it. Honestly, there's no better way to make a living, even if it's not a good enough living to actually afford these. And now we have one of the most exciting reveals of this episode. It's Venus Toys' The Clown, which I think we can all tell is based on a certain prince of crime. And if you think I'm not going to keep doing this voice for the rest of the segment, then you're sadly mistaken, bats. No, I will drop it. It's really hard to keep that voice going. But Venus Toys are giving us what looks like a really, really cool third-party Joker, which is based clearly on Lee Bermejo's design for the character. And I love me some Lee Bermejo because his designs are beautiful in their quality and style, but also kind of grotesque in how over the top he just goes with the design and the gnarly kind of nitty-gritty of the characters. I only really discovered Lee Bermejo with his recent Spider-Man stuff, but he's been prolific in the industry for years and years and years. Hey, model behavior, always late to the party. Now, I know that this can be a bit of a controversial topic as well when it comes to third-party creations, because I can't imagine that they have paid Mr. Bermejo for his design style. And also, I think this is also based on a statue that was made, which, of course, Venus Toys have gone, yeah, that looks nice. Now we're going to do it. Oh, no, that's not the Joker, it's the Clown. But hey, I don't make the news, I just report it. And what I'm reporting on is a pretty awesome looking action figure. So you can debate the morality of taking people's designs and styles. I'm totally here for that debate, and I'm willing to hear it out, and I may very well side with you. But just looking at the action figure, what isn't up for debate, as far as I'm concerned at least, is the fact that it does look pretty wicked. The Dark Knight Returns, one of the greatest comic book stories of all time, at least according to a lot of people. Me, myself, personally, I'm never really a big fan of it. Same with Watchmen as well. To be honest, they're a little bit wordy for me. Not enough big, colourful pictures. Not enough Rob Liefeld-style double-page spreads for my liking. But nonetheless, I know that it is an absolute seminal piece of work. And now Hot Toys are giving us a seminal. I shouldn't use the word seminal so much. I don't like it. It sounds like a grubby word, even though it's not. It's like, ew, I'm seminal. Blah. Anyway, it looks amazing. I mean, it always does. I'm a big old mark for Hot Toys, especially when they do comic book characters. I'm not so hot on their film stuff, but the comic book, love it. And this looks absolutely terrific. These photos here showing off the 1/6 scale character in all his gorgeous glory. So if you are a Dark Knight fan, and honestly, actually, one thing I do really love is the animated version, because he's voiced by Peter Weller. I mean, come on. Batman with the voice of RoboCop? Get out of here. If Peter Weller could redub all the Nolan movies, I might actually like them. So that is a video for another time. But this action figure, yeah, does look really good. If you want it, put your pre-orders in now. Hermosian model kits are giving us Collagi and Husky, two of the cutest little creations that you're going to see on this video. I would be the third cutest creation. These are model kits, but they are also adorable. Why am I saying like one is a caveat to the other? Well, sometimes model kits put people off. It can put me off sometimes. I love the process of making model kits. I just never have the time with which to make them. It's such a shame because it would be such a wonderfully zen, relaxing process of piecing these little bits together. But the other half of my brain would always be going, you know, Dave, we could be working right now. One of these days, I'll learn how to relax. Today is not that day. Tomorrow doesn't look good either. But when I finally master the skill, I might want to use that free time to put together model kits such as this, and maybe some Gundam ones as well, because they look cool and badass. But if you want to go for super cute and adorable, well, a pair of doggos driving adorable little mechs, yeah. They look pretty great. A new version of the Storm Arena Ken figure is coming this time. I believe it's Toyco who have the exclusive. They are getting the Bret the Hitman Hart approved pink version of Ken. And honestly, I really kind of like it. I mean, it's no different to any of the other Kens except for the color. So I can see some people in various comment sections complaining that, oh, great, it's another exclusive I can't get. Well, that's the whole point of these color swaps. You know, exclusives are a big thing in the action figure community. It's something to chase after, and it's an incentive for retailers. Like, they serve a purpose. I can understand being upset or salty if it was a super sought after thing, but it's a palette swap. You know, I think of all the things to put behind a bit of a barrier, a different costume color, that's not crazy unreasonable. So if you want this, then Toyco, I do believe, is the place that's going to be stocking it. If you can't order from Toyco, then hey, let the hunt begin, and best of luck to you. Pre-orders are open now for the McFarlane Toys, I don't know, what do you call it? Like ice hockey guys, I guess. What's the ice hockey equivalent of a starting lineup? I don't know. Or is it all a starting lineup? Sports! Yeah! Here's hoping they score a basket goal. I don't know anything about ice hockey. I don't think it's very popular at the moment. Not really featured in the news. No one's really talking about ice hockey from what I can understand. Bit of an underground kind of thing. Yeah, it's the one with the skates and the ice. I don't think it's really culturally relevant at the moment. It's crazy that I'm actually going to say that was sarcasm. Just so you know, that was sarcasm. Sometimes I'll do like a little sort of joke like that, and then I get all these comments like, "Oh my God, Dave, I can't believe you don't even know how relevant ice hockey is. We just won a gold medal." Yeah, I know. I know. That was sarcasm. This is Model Behaviour's guide to British humour. But there you go. I'm sorry. I don't mean to have a go at you. I'm not, because you all knew that was sarcasm. But there is one person who was just about to start typing, "Oh my God, Dave, I can't believe..." Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. Welcome to sarcasm, pal. All right? Anyway, these are available for pre-order now. And is it possible to be salty and angry but actually still chuckling? Because that's where we are. I find myself amusing. Essex is no more. From now on, you shall address me as Mr. Sinister. I can only imagine the person he was talking to after that was like, huh, okay. Really? Mr. Sinister, it's a bit on the nose. You know what? I don't care, because over time, the character of Mr. Sinister has just been fleshed out to be an absolute queen. And I kind of love that. It's just, he started off as a fairly generic, if not mildly flamboyant villain, and now is just so fabulously over the top. I'm absolutely here for it. And if you like the OG Sinister or the more modern House of X Krakoa style one, you can get either in statue form, courtesy of Legendary Beast Studios. Of course, being a statue, it is incredibly expensive. Incredible expensive. Mucho dinero is what it's going to cost you. I don't know why my accents and words are going all over the world, but it does look beautiful. Makes me think that a new high-end Mysterio action figure... Mysterio? Where did Mysterio come from? I'm not editing that. Mysterio, Mr. Sinister. I'm not even similar names. My brain is so weird. This action figure is amazing, though. Both of them. You can tell I'm not cutting out the flubs in this video. You're getting Dave raw on this episode. I hope you enjoy it. So yeah, look absolutely gorgeous. If you're an action figure collector or a statue collector, this segment's a train wreck. Anyway, at least this is giving you a chance to look at all the pretty pictures. And really, that's all that you're here for, isn't it? That and the Bants. Grandista Fig Life have combined their powers to bring us the Baki Hanger clothes hangers. If you want to hang your clothes like a martial arts god, then there's only one way to do it, and that is with these bad boys. Am I angling to get like a sponsorship deal so they'll send me a whole bunch of these? Yes, quite frankly, if you're watching, my emails are open. This is something that when I first saw it, I thought this has to be AI. This can't be real. It's too brilliantly stupid. And then I thought, no, model behavior itself is brilliantly stupid. And I'm not AI, right? So therefore, this actually exists, and I love it. They're going to be available in September of this year, and I just want an entire wardrobe full of a crazy jacked up muscle dude doing the splits to hold my t-shirts on. So, Juanita, my darling, when we live together in married matrimony bliss, this is what our cupboards are going to look like. And I hope you're okay with that. So in video game news, we have had the announcement of the Maximum Marvel Collection. This is a smorgasbord of old school Marvel games. And look, I know this has been met with a whole bunch of excitement from people, myself included, kind of sort of initially, but I gotta play the devil's avocado here. All right, I know I feel like the kid in the Emperor's New Clothes who's like, that dude's just naked. But honestly, in the year of our Lord, Bret Hart, 2026, are any of these games actually really that fun to play for more than 5 minutes? I know, I can hear it. Boo, boo, model behavior. But genuinely, there's the X-Men arcade game, which is, of course, very much in the similar style of The Simpsons and The Turtles. Big nostalgia-heavy games. But honestly, with your hand on your heart, now, are they really that fun to play? I don't know, man. You know me, I don't want to be a negative Nelly. That's not what this channel is all about. But the main selling point of the game, I feel, is the X-Men arcade, which has a lot of nostalgia value. I mean, come on, X-Men, welcome to die. But is it really that fun of a game to play in 2026? I don't know about that. It's just walk in one direction and tap the attack button. That's pretty much it. And then, of course, there's Spider-Man Maximum Carnage, which I know I might get some more boos, but it was never a good game. I know, but I was the center of the target audience back in the mid-90s, and I was all for it. The red Mega Drive cartridge, oh, hell yeah. But you stack that up to a side-scrolling beat-em-up of the same time, like Streets of Rage 2. Oh my goodness, Streets of Rage 2 Dog Walks Maximum Carnage. If we had had Maximum Carnage done by the Streets of Rage 2 developer, oh, even to this day, that would have been incredible. But both that and Venom Separation Anxiety, they're not good games. And then you've got things like the Silver Surfer side scroller, the shooting one. Yeah, I'm just saying, buy it for the nostalgia, but don't feel bad if, like, after 5 minutes, you feel like, okay, well, I'm done now, because, yeah, this one, I don't think it's going to last the test of time. Unlike things like the Capcom collection, where you've got the beat-em-ups, and beat-em-ups are a lot more or a lot less time sensitive. They're more evergreen. That's what I was trying to think. Whereas these side-scrollers, yeah, I think they're very much of their time. But let me know in the comments. Comment below. Tell me how wrong I am. I would genuinely be interested to hear your opinion on this. Now, something to really look forward to. The Insomniac Wolverine game has an official release date. September 15th is when we are going to get to tear things apart with the old Knucklehead. Honestly, I'm so excited. I cannot wait for this. I'm a huge fan of the Insomniac Spider-Man games. Could some of the story beats have been a little bit better here and there? Some of the character designs? Yeah, maybe. But oh my goodness, the play style was so addictive, so fun, so fantastic. And I'm so intrigued to see how they can recreate that with Wolverine, who doesn't do any web swinging or anything, because that was one of the most fun elements of Spider-Man. So how the traversal is going to play a part in the game is going to be a big factor on how well received this is. But I have confidence and faith that Insomniac can pull it off. Certainly the trailer gives us a lot of hope. Also, the fact that they so specifically say September 15th. Oh, I'm so pleased by that, because it means that it probably, fingers crossed, isn't going to be delayed. Normally when it's a bit nebulous, normally when it's like, coming this autumn or whatever, that can get pushed back to, winter, the end of the year, early 2027. I was prepared to be waiting at least a whole year for this game. And now it's going to be here in just a few months' time. Oh my goodness, schnickety schnicked, bring it on. I am booking the day off on September 15th. And since I work for myself, I think the boss might let me. Then again, he can be a jerk. The new Mortal Kombat 2 trailer has just dropped, and I have such high hopes for this movie, and don't think that I'm expecting it to be a cinematic masterpiece, but it looks like they have learned from the original movie and they've fixed and course corrected all the things that people didn't like. First of all, there is no sign of the Cole character in this entire trailer. Maybe a blink and you miss it, but that's about it. Everyone kind of hated the self-insert character of Cole in the first movie, which you know was some doofus studio executive mandate where they were like, man, how are people going to relate to these characters? They don't understand anything. We need someone who needs everything explained to them. No, we don't. Anyone who's watching a Mortal Kombat movie in the 2020s has been playing the games for the last 30 years. We don't need explanations for everything. So yeah, they've got rid of Cole by the looks of things, and they've brought back all the characters that we actually really, really liked. Like Kano is back, and he was a highlight of the first movie. And I can't remember, didn't they kill off Kung Lao? It looks like he's back as well. Or maybe they didn't. Again, that first movie was fun, but because of all the bad parts of it, it was also instantly forgettable. So I instantly forgot it. So they've really done a big course change, and that's so, so great to see. They're just going to have fun with the Mortal Kombat franchise. And honestly, that's all I want. If they can also just scrap the whole stupid thing with, like, I forget the term, but they would inherit powers from the person they killed, and that's how they got their special abilities. Yeah, scrap that. Again, pointless extra lore that no one asked for. If they just do a fun tribute to everything that's wicked about Mortal Kombat, I think this movie could be a whole lot of fun. Sony Studios have announced that they are going to be rebooting their Spider-Man universe, and this fills me with morbid dread and apathy, I suppose. Hey, look, Sony, I don't need to tell you. The movies speak for themselves. What do we got? We got Kraven, we got Madam Web, we got Morbius. It's a killer's row. Not to mention the Venom movies that somehow we got 3 of, each of declining quality from the first one, which wasn't very good. So the fact that they're like, okay, we need to scrap all of this, that's encouraging. But also I'm like, yeah, scrap it and just give it back to Disney, all right? Because you don't deserve to have it anymore. I don't care if that makes no business sense whatsoever. You've lost you've lost your LA privileges, Sony, all right? But hey, look, if they own the characters, then well, let them cook. All right, because one thing people keep saying to me, yeah, but Dave, Spider-Verse. Anytime I say like, oh, Sony can't do this, they're like, yeah, but Spider-Verse, Dave. Yeah, okay. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then. It goes to show that with the right creative talent, they can do good stuff. It's just that their batting average, which is a sports term that I think I'm using correctly, is not great. So yes, by all means, please do scrap everything you've done and start again. But just, don't be rubbish is what I'll say. And maybe include Spider-Man in your Spider-Man stories. I know it's difficult with Spidey in the MCU, and I don't want to lose Spider-Man in the MCU. How about you just do your own Spider-Man? Audiences will cope. We will be able to understand. Like you don't have to worry. Like we will get it, okay? I mean, that's what Warner Brothers are doing with Batman. You've got the Batman, and then you're going to have James Gunn's Batman. And guess what? It's not going to melt people's brains, all right? It's not going to keep people from going to the cinema. What will keep people from going to the cinema is terrible movies. All right? If you make a great Spider-Man movie, then people are going to go see it. No one's going to be sat there going, I don't like this. This isn't the Spider-Man that I'm supposed to be liking, and I can't understand there being more than one thing. Unless they actually will. In which case, dude, how do you get through life? Like, that must be hard. Anyway, Sony, let's see what you got. Bring it on. It can't get worse. Today in Artist Alley, Zevious Art, bringing some of the prettiest artwork out there on Instagram. Go take a look at everything they're creating, because honestly, this is some of my favorite new stuff. Every now and then, I'll think to myself like, who am I going to use for Artist Alley? No one's really jumping out at me. This jumped out at me. go give them a follow. And folks, that does it for Good News for today. Thank you so much for watching. What did you think about all the items covered? Comment below and let me know. And thank you so much, everyone who is supporting this channel with a thumbs up or Model Behavior channel membership. Genuinely, it means the world and it keeps this channel ticking over. So thank you so much for your support. And gang, that does it for today, as I said, but it wasn't redundant because that allows me to then go to the end of this segment in which I say, keep displaying model behavior. Yep, I misjudged the distance again. Folks, if you like this episode, then maybe get some more model behavior. You can get yourself a YouTube channel membership, or you could join me on Patreon, where I put up some exclusive videos there. Or you can go follow me in the Model Behavior Facebook group, or on Instagram. I have a TikTok too. I've got all those things. Do you want to know how to find them? The links are all in the description down below. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the socials. Or not. In fact, having said all that, just stay off social media. You don't need it. Except for watching me on YouTube. That's absolutely essential. It'll only make your life better.